Hello, Scoot friends. It's spring. It's beautiful. Let's take 5 avenues and 1 street on our way to One Tail at a Time, the animal shelter I volunteer for. I'll tell you more about it along the way. The tunes are loaded. Let's get scooting. We are currently on North Avenue, and it is 56 degrees Fahrenheit or 13 degrees Celsius. The date of release for this one is 1 day after my 6-year volunteer anniversary. I adopted my first OTAT dog, Billie, in 2013. She needed a friend, so in 2016 we adopted Toni. Billie was diagnosed with bladder cancer, so we brought in Marty in 2021 to make sure Toni would still have a friend. And we had close to a year with all 3. I did a special sunrise scoot when we lost Billie, Scoot 44 if you're interested. It still makes me cry. Grief is weird. We're about to cross under the Brown Line elevated train. It runs from Albany Park and loops in the city center. In spring 2018, I had some time, so I began volunteering. It's been a wild ride since then. We are turning on to Clybourn now. I started by doing morning shifts at the adoption center. As more facilities open, I helped out in those too. Everywhere I scoot, I'm always seeing parks. And to our right is Archibald Clybourn Park.
Use a turn signal!
Real talk here, please. If you're a driver, please use your turn signals. Please indicate where you're going. That is one of the most dangerous things I encounter, is people not signaling and cutting me off at intersections. If I didn't pay attention, whew! And while I'm complaining, bye bike lane, I'll see you after the left turn lane. I don't understand why they don't just remove the parking for this part and then start parking again. Instead, they force us who are riding into traffic. Okay, back to the OTAT chat. One Tail currently has 5 Chicago locations: the Adoption Center, the Brian and Sherry Qualisa Isolation Center, the Rudy Stewart Training and Behavior Center, the Ellis Veterinarian Clinic, and the Pet Mutual Aid Facility. Let's turn on to Avenue number 3, Cortland. While I've had many responsibilities at One Tail, What I do now is I power wash the yards at 3 of the facilities. I've included a time lapse of me doing so at the adoption center at the end. Make sure you check it out. I also onboard new fosters and answer their questions. I facilitate and speak to groups of students, including our weekly class from Northside Learning Center, which is a school for students with mild to severe intellectual disabilities and autism. Of all the ways I give my time, you might wonder why an animal shelter. Well, dogs have been a part of my life since I was a kid. I love animals in general, and One Tail does more than just care for animals. Not only do they love them, but they are also part of the community. There's CRISP, which is the Chicagoland Rescue, Intervention, and Support Program, and then there's the Pet Mutual Aid programs. Check out the big yacht to the right as we're crossing the Clybourn Place Bridge. This, by the way, was built in 1902 and was the first of its kind. For a while, all bridges in this style were called Chicago bridges. While it used to open for boats passing through, it is now bolted into place. All right, let's turn on to Elston. Pet Mutual Aid provides food, supplies, free and low-cost vaccine days, vet support, and spay and neuter clinics. CRISP provides low or free services to help owners keep their pets instead of surrendering them to CACC, our already overcrowded city shelter. Sometimes I don't realize how impatient I am at lights until I see my finger tapping. We're almost there, but we're about to pass under the Union Pacific North and Union Pacific Northwest Metro train lines. This apartment building on the right always surprises me. When I first started volunteering, this building didn't exist. Both CRISP and Pet Mutual Aid aim to keep pets happy and healthy and in their homes with their families. It's our 5th and final avenue, Webster. Let's turn.
Thank you.
We've reached our one street, Wood Street, and here we are at the One Tail at a Time Adoption Center.
Thanks for scooting with me.
I'll put a link to One Tail at a Time in the video description in case you'd like more information or if you'd like to make a donation. Cleaning the yard. First thing is I do a quick look around for toys, trash, poop, and set up equipment. Say a quick hello to the portrait of my first OTAT Billie in the corner. Then I do an initial water spray, do soap, and then we rinse and head out. Thanks for scooting and washing with me. I'll see you next week. Same scoot time, same scoot channel. I hope you enjoyed, and please don't forget to do the cool stuff, like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. Thanks!